Expat Dad Adventures. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Expat Dad Adventures. I'm Jonathan. Yesterday, you joined me on my birthday and you got to see a typical day in the life of an expat. Well, today, as promised, I'm going to take you to a local Chinese grocery store. Now, this is just a very small grocery store, and we're going to see what they have, and we're going to compare prices. All right, well, let's stop wasting time. Let me go get my daughter dressed, teeth brushed, and then we're going to go check out the Chinese grocery store. Let's go. All right, let's go see what kind of shenanigans she is getting into right now. So it looks like the iPad. 月亮，我们要上去换衣服，我们去超市买点东西，好不好？
好。Before I go change, I want you to like and subscribe.
You ready to go to the store?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Okay, so it is brutally hot here in Shanghai today. It is about 32 degrees Celsius. I have no idea what that is Fahrenheit, but I'll put it down at the bottom of the screen. There are about 3 basic types of grocery stores here in China. You have the 超市, which is the standard grocery store. You have the 菜市场. These grocery stores tend to be outside. They tend to have a lot of different stuff that you're not going to see in a grocery store. And then you have the foreign grocery store. Today, we're going to walk across the street and we're going to just see a regular, normal grocery store. While we're down here, let me show you how I get around Shanghai. Because of all the people and the traffic, I drive this scooter. We call her the Old Crow. She was passed down from a friend to me. She works very well. I really enjoy driving this. We're not going to take this today, though. Today, we're going to go to a grocery store across the street, and we are going to walk there. All right, so now the walk to the grocery store. This is our little playground that we have here. All these Chinese communities are usually fenced in. They have 1 to 3 exits, and they're all guarded by Baoan, which is a security guard. We're gonna meet him in a minute. This is our local security guard. 哎，你好。
你好，你好。
你天天在上班？
是的，我天天在上班。
很累吗？
还好，还好。
啊，我们去买点东西，拜拜。
拜拜，拜拜。
Okay, now we're outside of our community. We just have to cross the road and the grocery store is just right over there. So let's look both ways, left and right. We're good. Let's cross, go. These are like the convenience stores. So each one of these is practically identical. You have a fruit shop down at that end. Here's a very cheap restaurant you can eat for just a few bucks. Not my favorite though. Another convenience store. Then right around this corner, we're going to see the grocery store. Let's walk. All right, so here's the outside. Right here. And let's take a look. Right there, Fresh Supermarket. That's where we're going. All right, so we just get in here. On the right, they sell glasses. And over here on the left, we have a phone shop. This is where we check out. And over here is gonna be the entrance. All right, so as you can see, kind of messy. There's a lot of products in here. It's not like your local Publix or your Kroger. Excuse me. Over here is all the cold drinks, and you can see we have some of the same stuff that we have in America. We have Pepsi, 7-Up, Coke, Mountain Dew, Fanta, and then you have some milk products and stuff over here. So very similar, just kind of messy compared to Publix back home. All right, so this is the only dairy section that they have here at this grocery store. There is not a lot of selection. You can get this really fake meat. I'm not sure, it's kind of like Spam. They have these little sausages. Then up here you got whole chickens in a bag. You have chicken necks, chicken feet. You have Spam. They do have butter. That's rare to find butter in a Chinese grocery store. You have some salad dressings. Whipped cream, which probably many people don't buy. So yeah, buy one, get one free. They're trying to get rid of it. Chocolate milk. Now I'm not sure if it's really milk, but these are actually really good. They come in a bag. Kind of unusual, but I do like it. Juices. Then over here they have sausages. All different kinds of sausages. All of them kind of taste the same to me. All right, and then right here we have where the eggs are. So you can see the eggs, they're not typically white like back in America. And a lot of them are very dirty. The standards here in China and back home are a lot different. If you want the clean eggs, you're gonna have to spend a higher price. So 19 RMB, which in American dollars, that's going to be like around $3, something like that. And this is going to give you, how many? This is gonna give you 18 eggs. So 18 eggs for around $3, probably less than $3. Oh, what do you find?
A duck egg.
A duck egg, and you can tell why.
Because this is green.
Yeah, it's like a blue color with spots on it.
The chickens, they're pink and the ducks, they're blue and bigger.
What did you grab? What's in your hand?
A yogurt.
Did you ask Daddy if you could have a yogurt? All right, so over here you have some dried stuff. You have cornmeal. You have different kinds of beans. So all of these prices, this is per 500 grams. And 1 RMB right now is about, $1 is 7.2 RMB, okay? So $2 is about 14 RMB. So this is about $2 for 500 grams. Then you can see the prices of the cornmeal. They have different stuff. Some of this stuff, I have no idea what it is. Mixed rice, mung beans. Let me see if I can read this. This says it is corn flour. Okay, so this is corn flour. Let's take a look.
I only have time.
My pian is oats. We can take a look. These are oats. All right, so on the left side, you have some packaged goods, popcorn, you have instant noodles. So a whole bag of instant noodles is about 23. Okay, so 23, so we're talking about $4 or so. That's about standard pricing. They give you a lot in the bag too. Then all in the back here is the produce section. Okay, so you have the meats over here on the right and the produce all in the middle. And then in the back wall, you have all the sauces, and the oil will be over here. Let's take a look at the oil. So here you have a sunflower oil. Right here, sunflower oil. It is 138. Okay, so 138 RMB. Let's divide that by 7.2 and we get, I'll put it down at the bottom of the screen. Okay, over here, packaged stuff. You have different spices, red pepper, star anise, cinnamon, white sugar. This bag of white sugar here will cost you less than $1. So we can get really cheap on some. Some of these are even cheaper. You just gotta look around for name brands. Here's a bag of salt. That's about 80 cents, 75 cents. And then we're gonna take a look over here at the fruits real quick. Here is watermelon. Watermelon, they're looking pretty good. Check it out. No seeds, or few seeds, just a few. And these watermelons are $1.98 for 500 grams. Okay, so $1.98 for 500 grams.
Boom, 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 boom.
Over here we have pears.
These
Pears are almost $1 for 500 grams. You have peaches. The peaches are around 85 cents, something like that. 85 cents for 500 grams. Okay. And you have all different varieties. I'm always shocked by how many different varieties you have. You have so many garlics. Garlics are about $1.20 for 500 grams. Bags of ginger, monster potatoes, 50 cents. Yep, what is that?
That is a garlic, but it already don't have the skin.
In Chinese, we call that what?
I don't remember.
大蒜.
That's what.
All right, take a look. These tomatoes look beautiful.
They're red and red
$5.80.
and red.
And over here we got some fresh mangoes that just came in. These mangoes are a little bit over $1 for 500 grams. Okay, so that's the fruit section. Now I'm gonna take you to the vegetables section. All right, we're here at the vegetables section. 阿姨你好。今天你累不累？
还好。
挺好的。Here's the vegetable section. All right, now this is where we start getting cheap. Cucumbers, less than 50 cents for 500 grams. Okay, lettuce, about 70 cents. You got your spring onions. You got these misters coming down to make sure everything stays fresh. We got peppers on the other side. And these are the prepackaged. If you're in a hurry, you don't want to get anything weighed out. They're a little bit extra. You just grab them. They already have a barcode on them. But if you do want to buy something, you have to give it to this nice lady over here, and she will put it on the scale for you. Tell you how much it is. Over here we have some kind of root. We have some pumpkins, sweet potatoes of all kind, purple, regular. I'm not sure the difference in any of these sweet potatoes. If you know, put it down in the comments.
Look at this.
That is one huge, put it up to your head for comparison. One huge cabbage. Look at this. Massive. These carrots will be a little bit cheaper because they are dirty. For some reason, the washed carrots cost more. These are under 50 cents for 500 grams. Everything in China is sold per 500 grams. Red onion, it's hard to find the white onion, but sometimes you can find it. Peppers.
But there's
All right, now to the sauces. My goodness, look at all these sauces, and it goes all the way down. Unfortunately, they're all kind of similar. You have tons and tons of, you guessed it, soy sauce, oyster sauce. You have light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, sesame sauce, sesame oil, vinegar. Okay, right here, white vinegar, 白醋, white vinegar. All right, all of this is used for cooking in China. Ketchup is something that they use a lot of too. It's not just Americans using ketchup. Over here, corn flour and different types of thickeners. You have some breadcrumbs. And then you have seasoning packets over here. Let's take a look at what they have. So these bottles of seasoning, they're about 80 cents. So you can get a bottle for about 80 cents. If you want to go cheaper, you can get it in the bag, and that is going to be around 40 cents. Okay, next let's go to the meats. Okay, now buying meats inside one of these stores is always questionable for me. You never know how long it's been there. They have mullet, it looks like. And the mullet is 10 kwai for 500 grams. You have frozen shrimp. I don't like to buy it this way because they usually fill the bag full of water, freeze it, and then you're paying mostly for water.
and chicken.
I think this is duck. Let's look over here. And it says, just the camera, duck. So this is duck. Let's open it up. Let's take a look. Now look at the freezer burn on it. This is why I don't really buy meats from these grocery stores. I never know how fresh it is.
Look, there's chicken feet.
Okay, chicken breast, chicken thighs, chicken legs, and chicken feet. Let's
臭
see.
脚丫儿。
Over here you have a lot of pickled vegetables, and you have a lot of bean pastes, different things to make sauces with, and you got a ton of hot sauces. They range from not very hot like this, 老干妈, to a very spicy one like this. You can go ahead and see the peppers inside of that one. That one will burn your butt. You do not want to eat that one. All right, over here we have different meats, and it's just kind of thrown in there. You know, the signs are kind of dirty. You see there's cups and there's stuff on the wall. It's just not really a place I would want to buy my meats. But on this section is the pork. This is the pork, man. 帅哥你好。
你好。
现在肉挺贵的是吧？ Over here you have the pig's feet.
Now here's chicken wings and chicken.
See, and this is about the only beef they have. Not a lot of beef. If you want beef, you have to go to a foreign grocery store. And then they have the whole chickens. And when I say whole, I mean whole. From the feet all the way to the head. Every piece of the chicken. Then over here, looks like kidneys.
Look,
And then these are kind of a sweet sausage. They're not bad. I kind of enjoy those. And then look at this meat. So this is 五花肉, and it is a type of ribs. But I mean, just look at the quality of that meat. I'm not sure I would eat that. But to each their own. 哎，这个芒果好吃吗？
好吃。
哪个好吃？那个绿的还是橙色的？
那个青的没怎么熟。
啊，还没熟是吧？ Okay, we were gonna buy some mangoes, but they don't look like they are ripe yet, so we're gonna have to come back for those. Oh, so as you can see, the selection in these stores is not very good. It's not like a Publix where you can go in and you can find an array of different stuff. And these stores, sadly, are closing down. These days, the youth, they get online and they can buy anything they want and get it delivered to their house within an hour. It's like Amazon on steroids. And with this convenience and the coupons they give, these brick and mortar stores, they're about to be out of business. Usually when I come in here, I see a lot of old people because they can't use the technology. Or I see some people that have forgotten something. They come in here and grab it because they need it right now. They don't want to wait the hour for the order to get to their house. I will show you what apps I'm talking about. They're very convenient, they're very cheap, and you can get everything a lot fresher than here at the store. If you want to get the real deals and get everything cheaper, you buy online. This is a convenient grocery store, so everything's marked up just a little bit more. So, thanks for coming along with us. We're gonna go ahead and head back home, and we'll see you there. So Julie, you've been to America, you've lived in China. Which grocery store do you prefer?
I like America because America is clean and have good food.
So you think the food is better in the American grocery store?
Yes.
All right. What she doesn't realize though is the food in the American grocery store is very expensive. And food at these stores or the outside markets you can walk out with a week's worth of food for under $100. So that's gonna be big if you have one person working in your family or if you're on a low income budget. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. And until next time, stay safe, stay happy. Peace.
Stay tuned for our next adventure.